What's up?
How do you feel about like, all right, so you know the whole coronavirus thing and everything is going on,
Right.
and there are a lot of people saying that coronavirus might be engineered virus by humans. Like,
Yo,
do
so
you?
it came out today. That shit actually, I was reading earlier today. That shit actually came from a lab. But look, man,
That's what I'm saying.
I
look,
don't.
I ain't got.
That's a
Look,
stretch. I would need to see like paperwork and like documents and shit like that
look,
to
I
know if that's true or not.
I ain't got shit against the Chinese, but look, I'm gonna say that the Chinese deserve this shit.
What the fuck?
You
Why
know
would
why
you
I say?
say
You know
that?
why I say they
Yeah.
deserve it? Because they shouldn't be eating no motherfucking bats. Like, there's just some animals they don't even look appealing to eat. Like, why the fuck?
So you're saying Chinese people eat bats? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they
Well,
eat
yeah,
bats. They eat fucking.
that's what
Yo,
they claim that the
Yo,
virus had originally
there's a
come from.
meme. There's a meme, and I haven't found it yet. Like, there's a meme out there. I haven't been able to find it again, which is basically like, all right, so you know the meme where it's like the dude is pointing out like at a butterfly, and it usually have letters on the meme, and then the dude has some letters on himself, and it'll say like on him is this whatever whatever, and then the butterfly say something else. They have a
Yeah.
meme with that same format, which is like the dude is Chinese and he says, "Is this food?" And then the next screen is him eating the butterfly. The Chinese will eat everything and anything. That's fucked up.
I feel like that's. I don't think it's just the Chinese. I think it's most of like that part of Asia.
It's not that part of Asia. You ever notice that all the last couple of pandemics that came out? Now I want to say pandemic, but epidemics, because this is the one. This is the one
There
that's
hasn't
turning
been a
into a
large
pandemic.
pandemic in a very long
This
time.
one,
Or
no,
pandemic in
this is shaping out to be a pandemic right now, but it's not yet. But it's shaping out to be. But the last couple of epidemics that came out in the world came from China. Why? Because China was doing some crazy shit.
Well, I mean, they do have the highest population of people, and then they're also pretty close to each other. So of course, viruses are gonna spread pretty fast in places like China compared to like let's say places like Sweden,
Yeah, that's
or
true.
you know. But
Yeah. So see, all right. So somebody pointed out in the comments, right? Uh, my homeboy Willis, he said other cultures, they
Copy,
find
shut
foods, animals that Americans won't eat. And then my homeboy Eladio was like, the Chinese eat everything, and they eat it alive. You ever seen that video of the Chinese people eating the rat? The dude took.
But is that like a poor part of the country, or is
It
that
doesn't
like
matter if it's poor. You ain't
people
got
are
I think
not
it
going
does
to the
matter.
supermarket
Yeah.
and buying fucking rat, bro?
okay, but that's my whole point is I don't care if you eat rat, but the rat was alive. They were eating live rats. You think that's normal?
I think that's an extreme.
That's
I think that's an extreme circumstance.
Yo, I've seen plenty of videos. There was one video I saw of this Chinese girl eating a live snail, a big ass snail, live snail.
Well, I mean, French eat live snails, so
Huh?
I said the French eat live snails.
They eat live snails, but them shits are probably like vetted. They're
escargot.
probably grown in a lab.
Escargot.
Yo, no, hold on. Because the Chinese probably go out into the forest and go find some food.
Okay, that's what, bro. But you gotta understand, bro.
Right,
Chi-
but we're in part of
that-
the country because
That's
we
what
do
I'm-
that too.
that's
We
what I'm
do that
saying.
in like the Midwest. We go hunting.
What do
Joe
we-
Rogan on his podcast, he
Okay,
loves
what-
elk and
Okay,
bison and all
but
that.
what's wrong
shit.
with elk? But it's cooked though, right?
Right, but
Okay.
that's not. That's you
Okay,
can't.
yeah,
you
but that's
can't.
not the
You
point,
can't
bro.
take. Look, if everybody from outside the United States watched fucking what's that fucking dumbass show? In my opinion, it's a stupid ass fucking show. The guys who made the duck calls, the fucking quack quack shit.
I don't know. Wait,
You know what I'm talking about? It's like a famous show about like these hunter guys from like the backwoods where they hunt ducks and
Oh,
shit.
you talking about Duck Dynasty?
Duck Dynasty. If everybody watched that show outside of the US, they would be like, yo, everybody in the US fucking shoots ducks and
Yeah,
eats ducks.
that is
all
true.
day.
He does.
Yo,
Just
but
because
ducks-
you watch that
but
one
ducks are
video where
delicious,
somebody
though.
was eating rat and
Yeah,
they
that's
so
what I'm
happened to
saying.
be
That is true.
Chinese.
That is true.
Now
I
you
have
think
to
all
agree with him
Chinese
on
people
this.
eat rat? That's not how
I
it
have
goes,
to agree
bro.
with him on that.
I'm
One.
not saying no Chinese people, but there's certain animals that I think
It's
you should
not
eat.
it's not on the gonna be on the fucking McDonald's menu in China, bro. Rat for $1. Rat nuggets for $2. You get a side of fucking sweet potato fries or something.
Nah,
Nah,
it's
he's
sweet
right.
potato fries.
No, but we definitely digress. So
probably-
hold on, we definitely digress. So back to the virus though. So the thing with the virus is that like a lot of people believe it's engineered, and like a lot of people believe it's population control and this and this and that. But like the thing with me is that I was into it. Like I was interested by what these people were saying up until like people started saying it like more often. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, it's population control. It's population control. It's like, I feel like there are definitely
so
more
you think
effective
somebody
ways.
in China, you think somebody or the government in China leaked out or spread this virus on purpose?
This is what people believe.
No.
I don't believe
So,
that it was leaked on purpose.
I'm not going that far, right? So Randy's talking about exactly. It wasn't on purpose. So wherever he was going, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't on purpose, but where the virus originally spread, there's like a lab about 100 meters or 200 meters from the area or whatever. So it might have been like a leak, and then they blamed it on the food. Maybe bats don't have that, but there's a lot of conflicting arguments that are coming out in regards to that situation.
So the thing with me now, listen. So let me finish my sentence. My fault, because Gilbert had cut me off. So like, I believe that the virus is definitely possibly engineered, and the reason I believe it was engineered is because like governments do stuff like that. Governments tend to work on things for different types of weapons, biological weapons, and then all this other stuff and whatnot. I don't think that they meant to let it out on their own people. And like, we're talking about China here, bro. The same people that are throwing people in Hong Kong off of roofs. If they wanted to do population control, I don't think that a virus that they could have also gotten infected with was their best bet.
Hold on. All right, so you got that point. I just gotta answer to Eladio. So you think they came from the I know you're talking about the Mongolians.
Mongolians?
No, the Mongolians.
Oh, what are they?
It's an animal. It's got like scales. You never seen a Mongolian?
No, I've never seen a Mongolian before.
I think he misspelled the Mongolians.
Mongolians.
I thought he misspelled Mongolians.
A Mongolian's an animal, dog. That's a Mongolian, bro.
Okay.
Look, I'm gonna put it on the podcast. That's a Mongolian. He's talking about this.
I've never seen that before.
They're saying that too. They're saying that it might have came from those. There's a lot of things. They're saying it came from snakes. They're saying it came from bats. They're saying it came from Mongolians. That's a Mongolian. Or no, he misspelled it. He meant to say pangolins. That's what they're called. He's talking about not Mongolians.
Now here's my biggest issue. Here's my biggest issue with this virus right now.
No, he misspelled.
Wait, turn the audio off.
What did I hear it called? He's talking about
play this somewhere. Now here's my biggest issue.
Right.
So like I was saying, here's my biggest issue with this virus is that in order for that to have happened, like, so the virus.
A lot of people are saying that, but go ahead, Ray.
The virus had started in it had started in Saudi Arabia, actually. Like that's what the first it was like the first time it ever.
You talking about coronavirus?
Yeah, coronavirus.
There's different strains of it.
I know. I get it. But I'm saying it's like I know that there's different strains, but it's like there's different strains of Ebola too. But Ebola stayed in Africa. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Ebola kind of eradicated itself, though. By the way.
Yeah, I know.
It's not gone. It's still there.
No. But I'm saying like it mutated and it's like it killed itself. Like, it's weird.
Yeah, the way that So that like that's the thing with certain viruses. Like, but the reason that I don't believe that it was like sent out for population control is because, like I said, bro, it's China, bro. If they really wanted to do population control, I'm pretty sure they'd just be lining people up and throwing them.
Yeah, they don't. They
wouldn't do that. That's inhumane. They would like.
That's inhumane, but they're
already doing it in Hong Kong, though. Say that again. They were already doing that in Hong Kong. They were shooting
doing what? Doing what?
They were killing people in Hong Kong for protesting.
Right,
yeah.
That's for protesting. They're not saying, "Yo, we don't have enough room." Sorry, and starting blasting everybody.
I mean,
they can do that.
They can do that, and they won't. Bro, so you're telling me that? Okay, as long as they're protesting, it's okay to throw them off the roof. But it's inhumane. It's inhumane if you do it
I'm not
because we don't
saying
have
that
space.
either. I'm just saying I don't think.
I feel like if you can throw somebody off a roof, for one reason, you can throw them off a roof for another reason. Like,
for any reason. I mean, come on, you're talking about. All right, so imagine like take that on the U.S. level, right? So imagine like Trump tomorrow just decided like the pussy hat marchers they're all gonna die, and he just sent F-15s to fucking start raining down, and some predator drones to start raining down in the parade. Like, come on, bro. Or he sent the National Guard just to start throwing people off roofs. Come on.
Yeah, facts.
That's some dictator level shit, but that's what they're doing in China because they don't want to give these people their freedom, right?
Yeah.
So
they're throwing people off roofs in China. Right
not
now?
just that, they're shooting
Yeah,
people.
they're
You know how many
shooting
protesters died in China?
Yeah,
And-
they're killing college students too, and then like they're saying it's like it was like they're basically trying to like make it seem like it's accidents and whatnot.
Hold on, no, go ahead, keep talking. I'll read the comment.
So yeah, I get it. I understand if it was engineered in a lab, there'd be a cure and everything. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like there is like so many better ways of just controlling the population. Like, it's China, for fuck's sake. It's the same. This is the same China that has tabs on people and gives people like a like universal credit score to tell you whether or not they're a good person or not. Like China literally keeps tabs on all their people. So if they really wanted to, they could be like, yo, listen, every single male here has to get castrated because we say so.
Yo, I'm gonna go full conspiracy theorist, right? You know, most of the people that been like blowing the whistle on the coronavirus and stuff like that. You know, most of them have disappeared, right, or died.
What do you mean blowing the whistle on the coronavirus?
Like saying the facts, like they're reporting from the streets of Wuhan, or saying like the Chinese government is lying to you. There's more than 60,000, because at this point it's 60,000 cases, right? There's more than 60,000 cases. The Chinese government is lying to you. This is what's going on. The hospitals are not safe. Hold on. What sanitary and safe medical facility have you ever heard of being built in 5 days? China built 4 hospitals in 10 days. 4 days. It's almost as if they knew this was coming.
It's not hard to do that when it's an emergency and you get the people to do it.
But okay, but is the hospital gonna be sanitary? And
I'm sure they have an army. I'm sure they have military reservists over in China also.
And I'm gonna be honest with you,
that are like ready to go and to make a hospital, you know, emergency services and stuff like that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that they have a lot of these viruses, a lot of these diseases that we have and stuff like that, shit that spreads. There's fucking cures for it. You know why we don't? You know why the cures never get put out? There's no money to be made in a cure. How much money can I make off of you if I can cure your cancer today? But how much? All right, money,
now you're getting into something else.
It's conspiratorial. Like, no, it's just an example, right? But
now you get into it.
But how much money can I make off of you if I can keep getting you to come back for treatment when you might live or might die?
That is 100% true. Yes, I agree that there are certain diseases or certain illnesses out there that are curable, that the health industry are treating instead of curing because it's more money in the treating
it's more
instead
profitable.
of curing. Yes, but I don't think the coronavirus is part of that.
What's the Chinese are snakes. I don't know.
YouTube
and they eat snakes too.
I mean, bro, nah, you can't even say that's just the Chinese.
You're trying to get banned. Oh my god.
Mexicans eat snakes too.
Hey, I'm trying to.
I'm pretty sure Mexicans and Africans and other South Americans also eat snakes.
No. But I know. I'm just fucking around, man. It was a joke. Mm-hmm. But like my whole point is that the Chinese, like in my opinion, the Chinese government is not to be trusted on any kind of fucking level. So whatever they say, you don't fucking trust anything they fucking say. I'd rather trust the people that are randomly going out or reporting the news about what's actually going on in China than the official statements by the Chinese government. But yo, let's switch the topic,
hold on.
man, because I'm not a conspiracy. I'm not no Alex Jones motherfucker either.
Let me piggyback on that real quick and say that I don't feel like any government is to be trusted. Period.
Bro, there's governments that I'd rather trust over other governments. Like I don't trust the U.S. government either. For whatever it's worth. But I infinitely trust the U.S. government more than I would trust the fucking Chinese government. That's 100% fact. It's like saying, shit, would you rather trust North Korea? Oh, all right, so I'll give you 2 countries. Would you rather trust North Korea or Venezuela? Shit, I'd take Venezuela over North Korea, to be honest.
I'm not going to hold you. I'm definitely not taking fucking, what's it called on that one?
Yo, Angel, I 100% agree with that, too, because...
With what?
Before we change the topic, right? That's exactly what happened. So in Hong Kong, when the shit was getting hot, all of a sudden now we got this coronavirus. And what's going on in Hong Kong? The streets are empty.
Yeah, no, that's
the streets are empty. Now there's no more protests. But now a bunch of their people are dying. But I don't think the Chinese government cares, man.